What is up, everyone, and welcome to episode 65 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Castle Will Kill, and tonight it's all four founders, Roz, Surf, and Toast. How you guys all doing tonight?
Good.
Yeah,
really
bad.
Good.
Yeah. So, we got a good show for you. We've all been drinking already, so that's always a good start, especially Roz and I. And, we're going to get into some gaming news, Game Pass, Game Club, and community questions. But as we start off every week, what you guys been up to over the past, Roz, for you, past 2 weeks? What you been playing? How's life been treating you?
Life's been good. Let's see. Last Friday, celebrated my daughter's 11th birthday, and we went roller skating and all that other fun stuff, I guess you say, which is time's flying by with that stuff with the kids. So enjoy your time, Castle, because it's going to go by fucking fast.
Yeah, it's already it is.
And then, what was it? What would be considered 4 weeks ago? No, 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, whatever. I brewed some beer, and last Saturday was bottling day. And I'm going to try one tonight to see if it's got carbonation. So we'll get to that later. Games I played. Make sure it's carbonated and all that stuff.
Yeah, make sure that yeast is doing its job and farting a bunch.
Yep, and if not, I'll have to wait another week. But we're having a big party next week to try them all. So if you live closer, awesome. I'd say you all are welcome to come over for some barbecue and beer. But
my ticket's booked.
You what?
My ticket's booked.
Okay. I'll see you. I'll pick you up at the airport. You coming into Hobby or George Bush?
I was thinking about coming in on the bus.
Oh my gosh. It's a hovercraft, huh? Land, sea, air. All right. Anyway, back to the shit. I cleared Firewatch off my backlog and got the 1,000 gamer score on it, which wasn't that hard to do, really. But that game's
because it's one of them story games. Yeah,
it was a really good story. I liked it, enjoyed it, and got kind of into it. My wife, actually, when I was finishing it up, she calls me on the phone because she's in our room, and she's all, "Are you gonna come to bed?" I'm all, "Sorry, I got sucked into this like a movie. I told you to come watch it because I told her to come watch it, like she'd enjoy it, and she never did. So I finished it. And I told her I just got to roll the credits here, and then I'll be down. But yeah, that one's off the backlog list, so I'm glad to scratch that one off.
Nice. And
then update about Final Fantasy 15. I've tried to play that fucking game.
Here they come.
No, it's nothing bad.
It's the excuses. It's the lies.
No, here we go. Hey, I had a VOD, bitch. You could have listened to it. But I'm going to download it again. This will be the third time, because when I started up, the intro music does this weird, whoop, 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 whoop. It cuts in and out real bad. Shut up, Toast. And I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to record a VOD so you motherfuckers can listen to it and see that I'm not full of shit. Because the first time I did it, I was getting no sound, no talking. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I'm going to try it again. If this doesn't work, I'm going to post it on YouTube, whatever, download it and all that stuff so y'all can see that I'm not lying. If not, then I want the community to pick a freaking JRPG game that they think I'd enjoy.
Bayonetta.
Oh, no.
Bayonetta.
I said the community, not the host.
Quick question, Roz. Is it when you're installing it, is it getting installed into your internal or external? Do you know?
External, and then it uses 4 gig of the internal to save on. Is that the problem?
Oh yeah, maybe. Might have to delete one game, move a small game into your internal or something. You know what I mean?
Because it's even
I've never
dashboarded
heard
me
about it
like.
saving across two things.
Yeah.
Any of my games. None of my games
Any
are
of
on
your
like a small amount on one hard drive and then everything else on the other.
Okay,
Never
so-
heard of that.
I had
So that's
all
probably
of
the issue.
I had all of the 70, I think it's 72 gigs or something like that, downloaded on my external hard drive. And then when I went to play it, it told me that it needed an extra 4 gig for memory or some shit. And it went straight to my internal hard drive where it said it had to put it, not my external. So what the hell is up with that?
That has to be something odd. You must not have the room on your external or something.
Oh, I had the room on
'Cause
my
I've never-
external.
I've never had
wants
a
to
game
force-
do that. Like, do you have?
Yeah, I have the room on.
You have your external set as your like default hard drive.
Yeah.
That is weird. That's real
That's
weird.
Yeah, I do. And it told me, and I was sitting there trying to get it, but it said it wanted to do it on the internal. I'm like, for what?
Can you move the stuff on the internal to the external?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, try that. See if that fixes, because that seems odd. I wouldn't see why it would do that. You know what I mean? That has to be
Yeah, I
why
don't
you're
know
getting
either.
all those sound issues.
And like I told Toast and Organic the other night, even like it dashboarded me because I tried to go back in and then it dashboarded me after the title screen where you could pick new game, load game, all that stuff. It dashboarded me twice.
Yeah, that has to be something with that file split, I would think.
All right, I'll try that. And I'll post a video next week. Like I said, if not, then I want the community to pick a JRPG for me to play.
Black Desert.
Oh my gosh. No, not you, sir. No influence from you fuckers. And then
That's all right. You got Shine in there. He'll put some good ones out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kabowski. Fucking
Kabowski.
Bob. Get Bob to
Bob.
pick some
Yep.
weird bullshit.
Yep.
I'm not liking this at all. I regret my decisions. Oh man.
Or this might open up a whole new world for you though too at the same time.
It could. It could. You never know. We'll see.
It fucking won't. I think we know Raz well enough by now.
Hey, at least I'm opening up like you asked. I'm willing to give it a shot, Toast. Like, you know.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that aside, I did some Ark, and then I've taken a break from that. Me and Surf did some Crackdown 3,
We did.
and that is, I don't know, just the first few missions we did Sunday. It was reminds me of the first one. I mean, it's not like blow your pants off anything. You guys should know that because you've all played it too. And
Yeah.
but it's not blow your pants off graphics or anything like that. But it has the fun effect that the first one have that sucked me in. You know what I mean? The orbs, the throwing shit, the beating guys up, shooting them. So far I'm enjoying it. I know it's like short, but it'll be a short, sweet campaign, I think.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with once in a while playing a short campaign. You know what I mean? And then
Just
I do the goddamn orb collection. When I play that, man, like I just find myself being like, okay, I'm just gonna go get this one orb, and then being like, oh, another orb. It's just like Finding Nemo, where it's like the fucking dumb fish is like shiny, shiny, shiny. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't help but just like to keep collecting the fucking orbs. So that is a lot like the first original Crackdown.
Did any of you play the first?
Yeah, I
You
did. I played the first.
You did, Castle. I mean,
Yeah.
Toaster, Surf, any of you guys play the first one?
No, I didn't.
All right, Surf, we're going to have to go back and play the first one together. So you can
Yeah,
see
I'm
that
up
one
for
too.
that. It's on back compat.
Yep. And then, let's see, did Sunset Overdrive, which we'll talk about later. Played some Battlefield 5 again. And I don't know, have a good time with that. If you ever are on, and was it Marius or whatever, Marius Numbnuts from the community. If you're ever on and get a chance to play with him, it's
What does he prefer to be called? His full name or Mario?
Just call him Mario. Just call him
That wasn't the
Mario.
question.
Ecuadorian turd burglar.
Oh my god!
No! He knows I'm just messing around. But if you...
To
if
listeners
you're
over
that
there, Marius,
don't know,
punch him in the
Roz works
fucking
with this
dick.
guy.
Yes, I work with this guy. He's a cool guy. But if you're ever on and just play with him, you'll laugh your ass off. Just the stuff he says and everything. It's a fucking hoot. And we did another thing. Me and Surf did. We did some Strange Brigade a little more. And
I gotta play more of that.
Apex Legends. I played that with Organic Toast. And I can't remember who else we did that with. And we played some Anthem. And all those Anthem, Apex Legends, fucking, they're really fun. Anthem, I don't know if it's really got its hooks in me, because I'm kind of, I don't know.
You're towards
I
the
wanna get
beginnings,
sucked.
though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
little... I think if you keep playing, you'll get sucked in.
Oh, yes, and another big announcement. Thanks, Organic. Rocket League now works for me and him. We can join up and play instead of the bullshit that's been going on before.
You guys can actually fucking play.
I know, we tried it the other night. I was like, wait a minute, I see your car. He's all, I see your car. I'm like, holy shit, it's working.
Oh, yeah, because I got on... You played Apex Legends with me and...
Yes, and I played it with you.
Because I got
Kev,
on, and then you guys were actually playing Rocket League together, and I was kind of like, oh, what do you guys just like touching tips? What's going on here? You guys can never play this game together.
Right. But Apex Legends, I think it's great. Free,
Oh, it's fantastic.
fun, just has that, the Titan, it is, set, 30 years after Titanfall 2 or something? 20, 30 years?
Some
Whatever.
shit
It
like
has that feel. It's
Yeah.
great game. I'm like you, Castle. That's my BR go-to now. I don't know if I can go back to Blackout. I think it might be too.
Did you say
too
unlike
slow.
or I'm like?
I am like you.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah.
Apex
definitely,
is my
like.
go-to BR game.
I'm with like Organic mentioned in Discord. If Black Ops 4 brings like private matches, I can see myself playing that again. But right now, man, I'm just jumping in Apex every time.
Yeah, it's very well done. I don't know how I'm still trying to figure out how they kept that under the radar for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to keep secrets nowadays.
Yeah,
You kept that one.
it really is.
I guess keeping it connected to the lore of Titanfall could have thrown anyone off of like. They must be working like maybe they're working on a Titanfall game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose if anything sneaks out, people would just assumed it was Titanfall 3, wouldn't they? When it was coming out later in the year. So
Yeah, I think it would have been like the big rumor. Oh, Titanfall 3's coming.
yeah.
But then if they would have rumored that, and then it was Apex Legends, then it would have got probably tons of fucking hate. You know what I mean?
Good chance. But at the same time, the game just speaks for itself. So you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, yeah. And then what were we talking about before that? Anthem. That game, I'm liking it. I'm not gonna put any really hate on it. I'm really liking it. I just don't like the way you move around and stuff when you're out of your javelin. I still think that feels stupid.
That's a fairly small point of the game, though. But I can see the point.
I don't get how it's any different from moving in any other first-person thing.
It just feels like
where you've
it's just a
not got
camera
a gun in
moving. It
front of
doesn't
your
feel like,
screen.
yeah. This doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like I'm somebody walking or moving around. It just feels like I'm some like floating camera orb going around. You know what I mean?
Well, that suits me because I don't get travel sick. I think it's better than it was in the beta, so I think it's fine. I think it's a bit of a
sped
weird.
it up or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the beta, like, it was dropping, like, the frame per second dropped drastically when you jumped into there, and now it's looking a lot better, and it feels a little smoother. I was actually probably, like, on the same, like, opinion as Roz until Toast and I were playing earlier, and then Toast just brought up the point of being in third person kind of immerses you a little more in the story, and that's where most of the story takes place, is talking to people. Yeah, first, not third.
Yep.
And I was like, that was a good. And after he mentioned that, I kind of like got over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the facial animation stuff in this is actually pretty good. Like, when you talk to that fucking Samoan guy, I can't remember his name. But, like, when you meet back up with him, the way he sort of glances at you and all that shit, like, it conveys perfectly that he's wary of you and he doesn't really want to talk to you, sort of thing, and all that.
Yep.
And you wouldn't get that if you were doing that in third person.
No. The glance.
That's true. That's very true.
Tech is very good.
Well, at least he doesn't have the fucked up facial animation like Andromeda.
Andromeda did, yeah. Big cheesy smiles all the time.
Get him.
Gosh
Get him.
damn dogs, what the hell's going on here?
Somebody's come and steal his beer.
Oh, well, somebody's trying to
Probably.
Final Fantasy.
Bastards are going to get shot trying to steal that.
We forgot to mention that Roz is residing in Virginia this weekend and hanging out with Michael Vick. So.
Yep. Shut up. I am not. Fucker.
Oh, did you pick up your rescue dog yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we have her. She's around here somewhere. Where'd she go? Wait, yeah.
Lost her already.
No, she's over probably on the other side of the bed. She hangs out in here. She's a sweet little thing. I just feel bad for her being, one of those fucking puppy mill dogs where she's just used to breed and sit in a crate all day.
That's fucked up.
Really
and then some asshole.
People.
There's a shelter in downtown Houston, and then there's a park across the street, and people drop off animals or whatever in the park across the street, hoping that the rescue shelter will see him and then come pick him up. And it just so happened the lady that found her was driving by and saw a lady put a crate out, like a dog crate, and then they turned around just as the lady was leaving, so they didn't get her license plate or anything, and then saw her in there. She's all matted. Her mouth was matted shut. She couldn't even open her mouth. She smelled like piss, because she'd just been peeing in the crate, and they were just going to leave her there to either fucking die or hopefully somebody helped her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, piece of shit.
So then my wife found her. I can't remember where the hell she found her, and she's I want to adopt this dog, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Give her last, 'cause she's 9, so she's got 6 years left. So she's, give her a better way of life for the last 6 years of her life. And so, but no, she's a little sweetie. She's starting to open up a little more, and wag the tail and bark at little things, and starting to trust us and everything. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, all that's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a cool little dog. Yeah, as soon as we got her and hanging out with them for that day, because they wanted to make sure we were a good fit to foster, to adopt and stuff, I told my wife, I go, she's got my heart, man. I want this dog.
Sweet. Well, good on you and your wife.
Well, I love dogs and stuff, but it's my wife. She would take any and every animal. Like, we talk about, like, we want land, and, like, I told her, I'd have, like, pigs and chicken and stuff, just, eat it. And she'd start naming everything, and we wouldn't be able to do shit.
Yeah, you can't eat it.
Come walking in the house, well, Barry's dead. We're having pork butt this weekend. But yeah, that was, we got her, and that's it. And then tonight, I'm drinking, it's called Clear Out the Beer Fridge Night, so I got a variety of stuff. And then I'm going to
what are you sipping on right now?
I'm sipping on, right now, I'm sipping on an 11th Below Brewing Company's Negative Space. It is a extra fancy milk stout.
Okay.
was thinking-
9.5 ABV.
That couldn't have sounded more hipster.
What, negative space?
Yeah.
I was wondering
Suck
if the
it,
artwork
Surf.
was like if the artwork reflected like photography, because negative space is, you know,
It's in the
all the
food
black
and
area.
drink channel. Did you see it in there?
No, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out.
And then here in a little bit, I'm gonna. Oh, after this one's almost gone. So the next one I open is gonna be, the one I brewed 3 weeks ago. I'm gonna test it out. So
Sweet.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I open it, and then if you hear me, then it means it's not ready. Or go fuck that or something. Yeah, it's not ready. But what have you been up to, Surf?
Good week at work. Didn't really do anything. It was training courses all week. So they were the crappy training courses that don't teach you anything. So I spent a week doing stupid team building exercises like passing balls between people or figuring out how to connect straws together without talking. All that sort of crap. But it was better than real work.
That.
So that took up the first half of the week. So work was fine. It was a nice laugh, free food, and no real work. So that was good. Gaming wise, was as Raz said, play some Crackdown. Been playing some Anthem tonight. That's been really good fun. What else have I played? I think other than that, I'm just trying to get through Watch Dogs 2. I just want to see the end of that. I've started it and I just want it to finish. I'm really not enjoying that game. I've started,
I can't believe you're still
I've started
pushing
it
on.
and I've got to finish it. I can't leave the campaign unfinished.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not bad.
it's not that. It's the achievements. It's the fucking
that's probably what it
achievements.
is.
Yeah, because I'm
No,
not.
it is,
I'm
you
gonna
little
do the
whore bag.
Birmingham. I just want to get through the campaign. I'm definitely not going to be clearing the map for achievements. I don't know what it is, because it's not a bad game per se. I just don't like the main character. And I'm just not interested in the story at all. I just don't really care. It seems so lightweight compared to the Watch Dogs 1's campaign story. There's no real... It's got a bit more interesting with the FBI and stuff have come in now, but it's still... Well, I just don't really care if they catch him or not. So, yeah. Get to the end of that. And that's about it, really. I don't really think I've played anything else. It's been a quietish week.
Apex
I
Legends.
was just
Didn't you play
looking
that
up.
last Friday
I
night?
gave up on Watch Dogs after 11 hours.
Did you?
So should I
did you
just
manage
delete
to
that
finish it in 11 hours, Toast? Or you
No,
gave up?
35% progress.
Oh, God, 35% in 11 hours. And you go through quite quickly. Oh, fuck.
Oh, guess what? Fuck off, Windows.
Should I just delete it? Like, just get it off my
You
hard
might
drive,
like
not worry
it.
about it.
It just
You
didn't
might like
click
it.
for
It's
me.
not really bad. I
Like
think
Surf
I'm
said,
just-
it's not bad. It's just because I didn't like the character so much. It just put me off.
I mean, some of the mechanics
So-
are, the hacking stuff's fun, the driving's fun. I mean, like I said last week in the podcast, because I was playing Deus Ex all stealth, I sort of this one, I try and start stealthy, but I don't really care, and I end up usually just throwing lots of grenades around and shooting people. Which I think is another thing that annoys me, because I think I said last week, that doesn't really tally with the character at all. You sort of think, I feel a bit guilty killing all these Google employees just because I don't like their software.
Yeah.
At least with the vigilante, you felt he was killing real bad guys if you got into a gunfight, but there's just a bit of a dissonance there. So game wise, it's fine. And I think I might have enjoyed it more if I hadn't played Watch Dogs. I just keep comparing it to the guy in Watch Dogs was far more interesting, and he had a more interesting story to tell. It's all down to the main character and the story that's at fault. The gameplay is fine. Oh, and I don't like the city. I think I've said that before. I think the location's a bit boring compared to Chicago.
Yeah, it's just big fucking steep streets.
Yeah.
Were they at San Francisco? Right?
San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah. It's just not
Which is
such an
probably
interesting
pretty
world.
accurate, but fucking...
There's not
I
enough
remember,
homeless on the
I
street.
remember hacking a scissor lift. I don't know what you call them over there.
Yeah.
Scissor lift.
Same thing, yeah.
Yep.
And you just couldn't fucking go anywhere because of the fucking big hills everywhere, and the fact that it's so slow.
Yeah.
Yes, the hills drive me up the wall because my preferred method of getting around is on a motorbike. And if you're going at any speed down one of those hills, you just come off because you just everywhere you go. I think I've fallen off twice just because it suddenly decided to do a wheelie, just because there's a small bump in the road.
So do you think if they did a different main character, it'd be better? You think that's where the main game fucked up?
For me, I mean, other people might like it. I know a lot of people didn't like the first one, whereas me and Surf did.
I liked them
Like
too.
the
I
guy in
liked
the
Aiden
first
Pierce.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one
But a
was
lot of people
interesting.
thought he was fucking too. I don't know what the fuck.
What,
was it?
sullen, moody?
Yeah, too moody
Yeah.
and stuff like that for no reason supposedly, and didn't
Well, he's-
get along with him. So
Pissed off because he was after revenge. Hello?
Yeah, it was
You
an
know?
interesting story. He's out of revenge for the people who killed his niece. That made sense. But this one's just all like, oh, we don't like the
Little
in-game
hipster
version
punk.
of Google. And let's try and kill the in-game version of, what's the guy who runs Facebook? Whatever his name is.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, it's just sort of Silicon Valley crap. I don't really feel there's any real bad guy in there. It's just business. So...
Yeah.
I think
I'm
that's
scared
why
to
I'm
open
not
this beer.
enjoying it so much.
Just open it up, man. If it starts fizzing way too much,
did you not like put the pictures up and say you had to wait another 2 weeks? But the pictures were like only fucking 5 days ago or something.
No, it says on the... Okay, listen here, numbnuts. It says on the instructions to take one. You take one after a week and try it. And if it's not got the carbonization and stuff, then it needs another week. So I'm just doing what the instructions say. I'm trying to be a
gotcha.
good,
You're
you
good.
know. Oh my gosh, it did the... Psst. They might be ready, boys. Shut up, Toast.
Is it enough carbonated though? That's the thing. So Surf, did you play anything else, or was that just
No,
about
I
it
think
for
that's
you?
it. I think I finally got around to playing some Apex Legends with you and Organic after the podcast last week.
Yeah.
We played a few rounds. I really enjoyed that. I can definitely see the appeal. If I'm going to play any sort of BR, it will be that one. I didn't get any bloody kills. I think, and all our matches were fairly short, weren't they? What was the best we did? We got into the second half once, didn't we?
Yeah, we got in the top 10, top 5
Oh, was
a
it?
couple
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
And then a couple of times we died within about the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's BR games. That's how they
Those
go.
BR games.
What did you
Okay.
think? Okay,
Raz, what was it you called me? Numbnuts?
numbnuts. Yeah.
Right, so February 16th, 48 beers out of this batch, now to wait on the carbonation, so I'll be able to enjoy these in 2 weeks. Your
Yeah.
words.
Those are my words. But
So how the fuck am I meant to know
But-
that the instructions are not what you're fucking telling?
oh my gosh, here we go. I'll go get the instructions and take a
I
picture
don't
of it
give a
and show
fuck
your
what
ass.
the
then.
instructions are, I'm just telling you what you told us.
I know.
So that's all the information I could go off.
He means in 2 weeks they should be completely done, but you're supposed to check to make sure that carbonation is taking place within a week. Within a week
So
it should
you-
start.
okay.
Doesn't mean the
Waste
beer is
one.
ready. Doesn't mean the beer is ready. It just means that the process is working properly.
It's
Fuck you.
time.
Oh, it's working properly. That's fucking tasty.
Yeah. We
Mm.
don't drink it all.
What was it? It was fucking someday.
What?
What was the brand again?
It's a Goose Island Sweet Porter.
Yeah, that was it. Should be
Goose
good.
Island. Okay.
Goosey.
First beer I ever made was with Charlie Mops, and we made what we called Skittle Brow, which is based off of a Simpsons episode.
I'm gonna create one, and I'm gonna call it the Surf Biscuit.
We did a light lager, and we added a whole like fucking giant, like big ass Halloween bag of like Skittles into it at the point where like you get all your sugar for your yeast, and then it just tasted like a grape beer because like the grape Skittle just outpowered every other Skittle.
Oh wow!
I've done Skittle vodka before. You just dump a bunch of Skittles into vodka.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Can't go wrong without Skittles.
Wow, that's fucking potent. But it's good.
So,
sorry.
Surf, what are you drinking tonight, dude?
I am drinking that wheat beer.
You're still drinking the wheat beer?
Just wheat beer.
Wheat beer.
I'm a tight ass. And I've also had a few Jack Daniels as well. JD and K.
There you go.
For the evening.
There you go.
Mixing things up a bit. And
All right,
that's
Toast.
about me. So, yeah. How about you, Toast? What you been up to?
It's been 2 weeks for me as well. Ended up playing a shitload. Try to think. Kingdom Hearts 3 done. I think I'm halfway through that, or just over halfway through now.
What land are you in now?
Whatever the fuck Frozen Land is called.
Frozen.
Arendelle or something, maybe. Or maybe that's
No clue, I've
Tangled.
never
I
seen
don't
that
really
movie.
know. I've not watched them. Do you know, Raz?
You're in
Have your
Frozen?
kids seen them? What one's
you're-
Arendelle?
I think you're in the
Frozen
land
or
of-
Tangled.
Frozen. I think you're in Frozen. Yeah.
I know I'm
Yeah,
in
I
Frozen.
seriously-
I'm asking
No,
what one
no, the movie
Arendelle is.
Frozen. You're in the movie Frozen.
Yeah, but
Yes.
what's the land in the movie Frozen?
What's the name
called? Where
of
do
the-
they live?
Oh my!
Where they live.
Is it Arendelle or is that Tangled?
You know
That
what,
sounds
you're
like
asking-
Tangled.
That sounds like. Hold on.
Sarah, you know the
Here we
name
go.
of the town?
My wife was here and asked to have kids.
Or
My
Tangled?
daughter would know.
It doesn't matter.
Arendelle? Is that Tangled? My wife has no clue. We don't watch that stuff, so I
Hey,
thought that was a curveball. Maybe she would
cats
hit
are
it.
funnier telling us that Arendelle's definitely Frozen.
Okay, so we're good.
See?
He has
Yeah,
a
I
daughter.
I was right.
He knows
I
what
told
he's
you
talking about.
Frozen.
I've just looked it up. It's Arendelle, yeah. Fictional version of Norway. Arendelle.
Yeah, so I've done that. The ones I've went through, Toy Story's been my favourite because it's the only fucking thing that I've liked. As in, like, the movie. I've done Tangled, Hercules, what else?
I like Hercules.
That was okay, but Disney Hercules is a bit douchey.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a
come
bit
on.
into himself, isn't he?
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
he's like
face it.
more than-
Hercules, if he really existed, was probably a douche.
Yeah, to be fair,
Probably.
he probably was.
I like the guy, the guy with the flaming hair. What the hell is his name? That's the guy I like.
Hades.
On Hercules.
Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
Yeah, he's in that game. He's like the main dude in that world that you deal with. Yeah, but Toy Story's fun. You've got Woody, Buzz, the Rex, the pig, whatever the fuck he's called, and the aliens. Everybody else has been abducted as part of the story, sort of thing, so you don't get to see any of them. Oh, and you've got the army men as well. Quite funny. I mean, it's just the same as the first game, but looks better. So I managed to get along with it. I think the first one was just too dated for me to get into without knowing any of the background or anything like that. And it is the most convoluted piece of shit in the world. Like, see, if you try and watch like a catch-up thing and figure out what the fuck's going on, you'll have no idea. There's like heartless people, and there's I don't know, there's other wee fucking things, and some characters are like the name backwards with an X in the middle. That means it's the fucking Heartless version, but it's fucking a load of shit. It's nuts, but it's just moment to moment. It was fun. I'm definitely gonna go back and finish it.
Awesome.
Fucking finished Crackdown. That was just senseless fun, like people have already said, basically. Fucking too short. I don't know what they're actually selling this for outside of Game Pass, but if it's full price, then it's a bit.
I think it is a $60 game. Yeah,
that's a bit ridiculous.
For which one? Sorry.
For Crackdown 3.
I'm pretty sure I've only done like 8 hours or something, and that was me. Done everything apart from like some of the fucking races, because the driving feels like shit in the game.
Yeah, I've heard the driving's really, really bad.
Okay, quick question about that. We're at $60. Do you think that where it's 2 separate downloads, where you have the wrecking whatever bullshit multiplayer and the campaign, it should be like $20 each, 15 each?
I've not touched the multiplayer. From what I've heard, I would probably pay 30 for the single player. I'd be okay with that, and then 10 for the multiplayer if you wanted, like, to add it on after the fact, sort of thing.
Yeah. I agree. Like the $60 price tag, like if they were selling this for like 40, 45, I could say that's cool.
See,
yeah.
Like, looking at it, I don't know if they'd even ever bothered releasing this if Game Pass wasn't a thing. Because I don't think when it was coming out, I thought they thought, like, they know it's fucking far too short for a AAA, blah, blah, blah. Like, a game that's been in development for fucking
13 years.
Yeah.
And then you heard all the stories about them redoing it, and they came out round about when Game Pass was probably in the works, so they probably knew this was just going to come out on Game Pass, and they redone it and knew it would be short, sort of thing.
This is before Phil took over too, that this was in development, so this might have been something that Phil just, like, they had to let just pass through kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think it was round about when they brought Terry Crews in to, like, advertise it. It was round about when they restarted it as well. So
yeah, because the people who were doing the cloud stuff went off somewhere else, didn't they? So they had to restart on that side.
What? I think it's a bunch of shit that you can't be, like, say 5 of us in a party and we can't go into the wrecking ball. It's not, you gotta go play with some randos.
Yeah, that shit's bullshit. That should not even exist today.
Because I tried the wrecking ball the other night when, just before we got on Apex, when Toast joined me in Organic. Organic was asking me also, how are you liking it when you can't join your friends? I go, it's kind of fun. It's somewhat fun, but you can't bring your friends along. It makes it just like suck in a way.
So,
you know what I mean?
When you were
From
playing,
what I've watched,
did the cloud stuff make it look a lot better? Were you impressed with the total destruction of everything, or?
If I was actually like in a city and not like on this generated
weird
like
Tron generated.
Yeah. If I was actually like in the city where like they said they were going to do, if it was like that, it would have been badass, busting down the city
Just
and buildings. And
from watching the videos, every map seems fucking boring, and then within like fucking all you're doing is shooting people through walls because you've got that auto aim bullshit in multiplayer PvP, which makes fucking no sense.
You do.
So you're just tracking somebody, and if you've got some sort of rocket launcher, you just track them as they run past a wall, and basically every building just gets fucking blown up, chunks taken out of it, and there's just fucking shit lying about everywhere. But none of it looks good. I don't know. I've not played it firsthand, but just watching it was enough to make me think, there's no point in playing it.
So do you think the scores are fair, or do you think they're a bit harsh?
I don't know. I enjoyed the single player. It's definitely just dumb fun. and like getting the orbs and all that's addictive. So I think they could have been a bit more lenient on that sort of thing. But in general, I would agree with them. I'd probably just bump the markup for what's there a point or two in general.
So I think like
for all these 5 out of 10s you're getting, I would give it like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been saying that it's more like a 6 or a 7 rather than a 5. I think IGN gave the campaign 5 and the multiplayer 4.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to the multiplayer properly.
No, but yeah, I think from what I've heard, most people reckon it's definitely not an 8 or a 9 or even a 7, but it's definitely more around like a 6 to 6.5 rather than a 5.
I think they're fair on the multiplayer. 4, 3, 4.
4 out of 10 for the multiplayer.
Yeah, you can't say one that I think.
They didn't deliver what they promised, and then you can't even fucking just play with whoever you want to play with.
Yeah, not being able to play with your friends is the main killer there. Yeah.
That's the stupid thing. But then the map, we'll have to go into it Sunday, Surf, and I'll show you, you'll have to find out for yourself, but we'll talk about it, and you'll see it's really just bland. Like you're in this little like cube, and there's white space out beyond that, and you're just stuck in this like little border. It's fucking dumb. It's just you got these little areas where you can destroy and shoot people through and bust through with your, I think it's B button or whatever, you power through it, but then like beyond that you can't go, you'll die, and it's like it's white. It's just like this white field out there, and it's not great.
Yeah, I think going back to the single player, like if they'd fleshed it out with like actual cutscenes where they use Terry Crews or use voice acting and shit like that. I know Terry Crews can be divided, but it would have made it better. Instead of it's like this sort of barely animated fucking cartoon sketch sort of thing where there's a voiceover going.
Yeah,
instead of like a proper cutscene giving you the story. It could have made a big difference.
Yeah. I mean, like, all the voice acting is actually really good in the game. So, like, if they had cutscenes using all those voice actors, like, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, I recognise the guy that fucking talks to you the whole time, but I can't remember who the fuck he is.
He's the original voice actor from the first and second Crackdown, too.
Yeah, he is.
Agent. Yeah,
it must have been in other stuff, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I have to look up his name. I'm sure he has a very distinctive voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, apart from they two, it's just fucking Hispanic sounding or fucking slightly Asian sounding people screaming fucking abuse at each other, basically. On top of like some barely animated cutscene.
Yeah.
It's all the characters on the fucking bad side have all got some sort of fucking terroristy accent. It's obviously a design choice.
Because it's America. Fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Coming to save the motherfucking day, y'all, America.
Trying to think what else. I got my PlayStation Move controllers. Finally.
Oh, nice.
And I started up Skyrim. It's the first time I've ever loaded Skyrim on any device, so that was fun. Like, it feels good in the VR. Like, you can, like, because you've got the two Move controllers now, I can basically hold a bow and arrow and just fucking snipe cunts. It just feels really good. But then, fuck it, with Anthem launching and all that stuff, I got taken away from that. But I'll definitely go back to it and get my playthrough of Skyrim done finally. Even just
do
like
they have?
What is it?
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to ask. Do they have what is it that when I watched the YouTube video of Bar Fight? Do they have that on PSVR?
I've not seen it in the store. Like, I've seen that game before, but I was just like watching a Let's Play of somebody doing it. I think it was probably Rooster Teeth again doing it in some way. But no, I don't
they
think
did
so.
do one.
I was just wondering if they had it and you get it and do it. That'd be funny as shit.
Job Simulator, and doing Job Simulator fucking with two hands is a lot better. And there's a game called Accounting Plus, which I think is got some connection to Rick and Morty. I don't know if it's like one of the writers or something from Rick and Morty makes it or something like that. It's a fucking nuts game. It's pretty short, but just having two hands with the move controllers versus doing it with a fucking normal PlayStation controller made it a lot better and a lot more immersive again. I tried Doom VR, and that's dog shit. I fucking hated it. I don't have like a full I've not got like a total like blank room to just run about for fucking miles. And Doom kind of asks you to do that, whereas Skyrim's control scheme's a lot better. Like the way you can move and things like that makes it a lot more possible to do without having to fucking move 10 foot fucking here and there and all that sort of shit. What else did I do? Wipeout VR is like you would throw up instantly, Surf.
Yeah, probably.
It's good though. It's fun. Just fuck it. I mean, that's what we're probably is the easiest to make a good VR experience when you're in a cockpit of some sort. Just looking about, see your hands like fucking about with sticks and stuff. And then yeah, apart from that, it was just fucking Anthem, which we've spoke about. I don't agree with all these reviews that are trying to compare it to fucking BioShock because you can't deliver a story as involved as BioShock in a multiplayer experience.
What the hell? I haven't seen those reviews trying to compare it to BioShock.
Everybody's going, oh, it's from fucking BioWare. These are the people that made BioShock. The great storytellers, and it doesn't live up to that. Like, fucking compare it to Destiny when that launched and the story that had, and it fucking slaps it.
Oh yeah, the first fucking 10 minutes you play has more story built into the game than Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's definitely like the loading screens, although they've sped them up, are still more annoying. Although deep down, all the fucking you load more in Destiny than you load in Anthem. It's just all hidden shit. When you transition through zones with no enemies and things like that, that would be where you load into a cave. All that sort of stuff.
They're not comparing it to BioShock, are they? Because BioShock was Bethesda.
You mean Mass Effect?
Mass Effect, yeah. It's just fucking BioWare always throws me off. And BioShock.
Yeah, they're comparing to that and like Dragon Age and yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like that guy that you put up the video of, he was fucking all about that fucking. Try to talk about how Mass Effect was so much better and how you could do this in Mass Effect and do that in Mass Effect.
I mean, which he is right about that, but at the same time, it's a totally different style of game than Mass Effect. Mass Effect was a single-player RPG campaign type game. You know what I mean? Where this is a shoot and loot, a completely different style of game. So comparing them two games is just not fair. You know?
Yeah,
right.
Like I said, there's flaws. Like, although the Destiny has all that hidden loading, it just feels better because you're still fucking looking at a ship doing some shit, or you're fucking doing whatever instead of just looking at a loading screen. But like I said, there's more loading in Destiny, I would say.
Yeah, Destiny just hit it very well by making you float in space.
Yeah. Plus, even just when you were running through the Cosmodrome, you'd run for like 2 minutes and then you'd be loading into the next zone.
True.
So there would be no enemies. Whereas in this, you've got a fucking world that you can fly like for 10 minutes across without any loading, sort of thing. It's massive. It's just when you go into the caves and things like that it loads you.
And then if you notice, when you're running into the caves, the little logo pops up and it says dungeon. Which, like, if you play games like ESOL and, like, a bunch of other shit, like, when you go to a dungeon, it loads the dungeon. So, I can't get mad at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the only annoying thing is the fact that you have to do a load. Like, for me, the loading screen to get into, you have the Forge
That's
to,
bullshit.
Like, change your
Yeah.
game. Or is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
That's annoying. I'm not liking that.
That's like literally the only negative I've got so far.
I love feeling like Iron Man, just flying around, fucking shit up. Like the flying
you said
mechanic.
like 20 times while we've been playing.
That's because I also.
Here I come, guys! Here I come, Iron Man, coming at you. Watch this. Does it look like Iron Man with my little laser? Pew, pew, pew.
I do got my laser arm, just like Iron Man. That could be the Evan Williams talking constantly over and over again.
Right. Hey, Toast,
no,
quick question about your VR.
Awesome.
Sorry, nope. When you get a sec.
What is it?
Yeah,
When you
ask
play
your
in
question.
VR, in your place, do you know where to stand, not to move, or do you move shit out of the way, or?
I've got a decent enough space that I can do most things. It's just Doom was asking you to like be turning around constantly and shit like that. Whereas Skyrim has a button that you could press on the move controller that you can just turn. So like instead of me fucking having to turn 180 degrees to shoot behind me, I can press a button on the controller and still face the camera and get accurate tracking because the camera still sees absolutely everything. Whereas on Doom, if I turn 180 degrees and then I've got my hands at my chest, the camera can't see what my hands are doing because it can't see through my back, sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the control scheme of Doom that I fucking hated, basically. Like, if it's from the same people, isn't it? They're both the Bethesda games.
Yeah. Doom's
So I don't know why they couldn't implement the same movement system. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you're
that's
stumbling
what I mean.
over stuff or you have enough move to. Do you feel like you like start walking, like, or do you just try to stay in one spot?
Most of the games on the PSVR, you don't really have to walk as such. Like, you just have to be able to turn around about and reach like around you 360 degrees at worst. You don't actually have to take steps anywhere. Because most of the time, like, there's always a way to move using a controller, whether it's like teleport to where you're looking or just like walking with a D-pad or some sort of shit.
Okay.
But that's me, and I'm drinking a Brewdog dog pack box or some shit it's called. It's basically just a mix of them. So I've got a Jackhammer, 5am Scent, Punk IPA, and Dead Pony Club. And they're all pretty good.
Yeah, I like that brewery. It's a good one.
They're not on your
Punk
machine, are they?
IPAs everywhere. No, it's not owned by Heineken, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Milk was talking about fucking. He was loving Lagunitas, and they must be owned by Heineken in some way, or fucking. I don't know,
They might
Heineken
use them
must
for
have some sort of stake in them. Yeah.
Use them for distribution probably over there because they are independent over here. So they must have a contract with them for distribution. Yeah.
Lagunitas is on my machine. It's out of stock right now because it's like they do the standard lagers, which are long life and all that shit, but then they do the craft ones, which are delivered chilled the whole way because they're unpasteurized.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They have to stay cold.
Yeah,
so the one that they do from Lagunitas is an unpasteurized one. So
do you remember which one it was? Because
I
if
think
you can
it's
get
just their general IPA.
their okay, which is decent, but if you ever see their little something ale, get that shit, man. Because it's like this smooth, like easy drinking ale, but like I think it's like 8%, like kicks you in the ass type of beer, but it's so good and smooth.
Yeah, and you guys fucking using to find Gandalf over there. It's so good.
Yeah, I'll keep
Gandalf?
looking.
Yeah, the
Who
one
makes that?
from that. It's Hoffenbrau Canton House or some shit, some weird Austrian brewery. Like, they're not massive in any way, but it's one of the. It doesn't have to be delivered chilled, so it must be pasteurized. But it's like my favourite thing on that machine, basically.
Nice.
7.9% IPA.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll keep looking. Next time I like goes to like a bigger, like down by my work, I can find a better variety of stuff than I can up here. Pennsylvania is weird.
Yeah. Another thing is if you can ever find Elvis juice from Brewdog, that's probably my favourite, like strange one.
See, I sent you that link. There is a Brewdog. I guess they got a stateside Brewdog, but it's not the same beers that you get over there.
Well, the 5 a.m. Saint was one of them.
Okay.
But everything else was like an American-only brew, from what I could tell.
Okay. Yeah, I can buy them online, so I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to like pick them up, try them out.
Yeah. They tend to like grapefruit, and I hate grapefruit. I know you don't like grapefruit either, you've said, but I hate grapefruit as well. But the way they use it is good. Like, it's not overpowering in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't like it, and also I'm not supposed to eat it. So
Alright.
Because of my blood
maybe
pressure
avoid
medicine.
Brewdog, because I think everyone that I've named.
Well, I'll look
some
at the.
sort of
I mean, like if I have like 2 or 3 beers in a night that with a little bit of grapefruit, I mean, I'm already harming my body. I think I'll be okay. It's not like alcohol is good for blood pressure either.
That's true.
All right, we've been chit-chatting for about an hour already. Holy fuck.
Yep. Time for you to chat for a little longer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
Pretty much,
you're good,
we
probably covered all your games.
We talked about everything that I played. Crackdown 3, fucking Anthem. That's about it. Sunset Overdrive, which we'll get to later. That's pretty much all I played. I guess my highlight of my week was today was my first day of just me and my son going out for breakfast, and that was fun. He did really good. He knocked his Matchbox car up on like on its back, so it was on like just a roof, and it was like spinning, and he thought that was amazing, and then he figured out how to do it on his own, and he kept doing it and just like leaning in and going, ooh, every time he did it. So that was my highlight of my fucking day.
Nice.
But other than that, like, I'm in love with Anthem. Played a decent amount of missions now, and yeah, like you said, Toast, like a lot of these like naysayers, like they probably should have waited for this patch, but at the same time, I do agree with a few people who have said like if you're gonna sell like early access and advertise a full game.
Origin Premium, where you get the full unrestricted game for a week in advance if you've not patched it.
Yeah, the patch should have came out with that. You know, I agree with that, but like this patch seems to fix a lot of the like major issues that people had with the game. Even on an original Xbox, like the load times aren't terrible and the load screens aren't often like they were in that horrendous demo. Other than that, I mean, I've been playing Crackdown 3, been posting up, I've been doing a Let's Drink, like episodes on YouTube. It's pretty much, I like select a beer, I drink it, say what I think of it, and play fucking Crackdown. So working my way through the campaign on that, and other than that, that's all I really played. I play a little mini golf by myself while my son watched, because it's one of the only games I'll play right in front of him. And tonight I am drinking Resurrection from the Brewer's Art, which is a beer in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, but that's where it's brewed at. But I pick it up because it's the Brewer's Art restaurant's actually in downtown Baltimore, so like a lot of people associate this beer with Baltimore, even though it's brewed in Pennsylvania. But yeah, it's a 7% ale, and it's fucking delicious and just so good. And every now and then I just have to get a 6-pack of it because it reminds me of home. And that's about it.
Toast, that real quick. Sorry, don't mean that Hofbrew Gandalf. I can't. Well, that German place we went and ate at last Saturday, where I got that liter of beer. They have the Hofbrew Oktoberfest and the Hofbrew Dunkel. I tried the Oktoberfest. That was fabulous. I haven't tried the Dunkel, but they don't have the Gandalf. but I can try the Hofbrew beers there. A couple of
Nice. Yeah.
So keep an eye out. It might be like a seasonal thing too.
them. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Could bring it in every so often.
There's another website that's, I don't know what the hell. It's craftbrew.com where you can order beers off of Castle in the US, where you can get a shit ton of different beers. So I'll look there too.
All right, cool.
See if I can find it.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Well, yep. And for those who are listening, with just some quick housekeeping real quick, reminder, we do have a Patreon if you would like to help support the show. Like, that's a good way to support the show, and you get entered into, currently it's every other month we're doing a giveaway. You're automatically entered as a Patreon member, but you do not have to be a Patreon member to enter. You can join our Discord server and listen live, where we do this live every week inside there. And the first recording of the month of the giveaway, you're also eligible to receive a giveaway then too. Or you can head over to merchroom.com/collections/16 ounce and buy some fucking merch there. If you can't tell, I have been drinking, and I probably slurred a lot of that.
Yay! Beer!
And on with that, guys, let's get into the news. First up in the news.
Gosh, damn.
I must have hit the numlock button at some point. Having soundbar issues? Why don't you Google it? Google announcing a gaming console at GDC on March 19th. It is rumored Google is going to launch their Project Yeti. The console will have its own proprietary controls. Proprietary controls.
Proprietary.
Let me take my glasses off. I can't read. And will reportedly stream AAA games at console quality. Internet speed dependent, of course. It will only stream and will not feature any way to play games locally. Credibility was added to rumor when it was reported media officials have received invitations to a Google event on March 19th where all will be revealed.
So I'm just curious. Is this going to be a play all the games off Google Play?
Oh, you want to play more Hustle Castle?
No, I haven't played that in forever.
Google were already testing the streaming stuff with Odyssey, weren't they? Anybody that could play Odyssey in Chrome if they signed up for something.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think this might be the first streaming box console that we see.
Do you think it'll be a box? I was thinking, I suppose they could do it like a Fire Stick, really, couldn't they? If it's only literally going to
some
stream.
sort of wee device to plug into your stream.
Yeah.
It's Android based, accesses Chrome, and that's you.
So I definitely see them getting into the game. I think that's why Microsoft recently started pushing their xCloud so quickly, because they know competition is coming on that side.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's a no starter with my internet. It would be no chance at all. I don't really think, for people who already own PS4s and Xboxes, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Because I think, or even PC, I think it's only going to attract people who haven't bought consoles already, who aren't gamers. I think if you're seriously into games, you're going to want a console or a PC. But it'll be good for the sort of casual market, I would guess.
I have a feeling this is going to be
like that. I just don't see them launching a disc-based console. But
no,
I mean, they could, but I just don't think it will have.
Yeah, this will be like that Steam box. Remember that?
Yeah,
little console they tried to come out with.
Don't Steam boxes exist? They just cost way too much money, and like they're really just not worth it, kind of thing.
I think it's basically the opposite. They sold them for like 99 cents to get rid of the stock. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're better off just building your own PC and keeping it updated than buying one of them.
I think there was uses for it. It just didn't get fucking adopted the way they wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I guess it would be. I mean, it's for the consumer. It's never bad for another player to come into the game, but like I think Google's a little too late on this. Like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony have such a lock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That trying to bring another console into someone's household, like you guys said, someone that already has a PS4 or an Xbox. You know, no one's thinking Google's box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for most gamers, like we've already said, they wouldn't get it until Google can launch their own fucking exclusive games that are actually good, like their own Uncharted or their own Gears of War.
Or Hustle
Nobody's
Castle.
going to give a fuck. Hustle Castle's just a porn
Freaking
simulator
dickhead.
from all I've seen.
I haven't played that in weeks, man. I'm
Just
sick of
fucking
this shit
bitching
over.
around.
I still play Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Just that one's fun on mobile. It's my only mobile game. But anyway,
Yeah. Let's just move on to the next news, which is as Surf puts it in this nifty headliner, how cozy can Microsoft and Nintendo get? There are many rumors that Xbox and Nintendo are about to announce something big. The frontrunner is that Xbox Game Pass will come to the Switch with some Xbox first-party titles appearing in the Switch store. Ori and Cuphead have been mentioned. Players will be able to stream Game Pass titles on their Switch via xCloud. It is rumored this will be announced at E3 or possibly GDG in March. What is GDG?
That's the Gamers Development
Yeah,
Conference.
gamers.
Yeah.
That thing. So, what do you guys think of this? Do you think this is just rumors, or do you think this is legit? I mean, they already announced that hey, you can use our party system and shit on Nintendo, and
I could definitely see it going. It's what Phil keeps going on about, isn't it? Play games on any device.
But I take that as being the xCloud shit that they're talking about. For like basically what their streaming tech is, so you can play anything on like an xCloud app on your phone or on your TV and things like that.
so like you would still have to have a Microsoft Xbox Live account.
Oh yeah, there's definitely no way they're going to do
Yeah.
it.
And also pay for Game Pass, and then you'd be able to log into it via Switch.
Yes.
I mean, no, I was just answering Surf directly there when I'm talking about, like with Phil talking about playing on our devices. I think he's talking about that xCloud tech. I don't think he's talking about the Switch. But as far as the Switch goes, I want to say I can't see it, but fucking I guess it's possible that they're bringing Game Pass, because they've already, is it being confirmed that Xbox Live's coming to Switch? Or
Yes,
was that
they've
still a
already
rumour?
confirmed Xbox Live.
Yeah, well, if Xbox Live is there, then yeah, I can definitely see Game Pass going over. Yeah, because to use Xbox Live, you need to have a gold membership.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just another revenue stream for them.
Yeah, I mean, like people that are Nintendo only but want to play some Xbox games, like those get extra money out of them.
Yeah, all Xbox need to do is bring out a fucking exclusive worth playing.
Well,
Yeah,
Gears of
that's
War.
true.
I mean, they've had a bad run.
You want to play
got
some Crackdown? Want to play some Sea of Thieves? What about State of Decay?
Hey, they're building up, man. They're building up. They've been buying
No.
studios left and right.
They've
so-
been
what about
shooting
Forza?
blanks for the past
Oh,
4
Gears of War
fucking
4.
launches.
Now, you can't deny they've had a bad run, but...
Oh no, I'm not denying that. I say that I think they're building up to have a good run.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
think they
hoping that Crackdown 3 is the end of the bad run, because that's the end. Because that's the end of everything they've
Are you sure?
previously announced, doesn't it? Well, you hope so.
Do you think E3 is just going to be a big Xbox Nintendo gangbang?
Yeah, it is.
I think-
Not that.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
'cause PlayStation.
I think
aren't
Phil and what's his name from Nintendo are just gonna get up in 69 on stage.
He's retired.
We love each other.
Reggie.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah,
Here we go.
That's not next.
Gosh, damn it!
Man, that would have been one hell of a segue.
It would have. You fucked it up.
But it's not the next story on the list.
Right, Ron Burgundy. It could fucking just be changed.
I can't. I gotta go. I gotta go in order.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
already forgot how to pronounce it anyway, so I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
Oh no.
Siri, play it again, or Cortana,
No,
or
so
who the
don't
fuck
fucking
you use,
give him
Alexa.
If you guys didn't know who Phil was 69ing on stage at E3 this future year coming up, it is Reggie Fils-Aimé, president of Nintendo
No,
of
you got it
America.
wrong.
You fucked it up.
Whatever.
Silent L, not a silent S.
Oh, Fils-Aimé.
that's somehow worse. And
Whatever.
he's retired, so he won't be on the fucking E3 stage.
He retired, so they won't be 69 on the stage.
Yep.
We all know
He's announced
Castle
he's
hates
retiring in
Nintendo.
April. The new president will be current sales Doug Bowser. Not,
Perfect last name. Perfect
What a
last
last name. Yeah, perfect last name. Other guy, Reggie, he did a good job.
Oh yeah, he did. Have you seen the on like Twitter
He had
and stuff
all
like
the
that?
personality of a sponge.
That is true. He didn't have the person.
He was pretty lackluster at last year's Nintendo Direct. Yeah, he didn't have much stage presence, did he?
See, but I think he got into his position before like having that before like our modern day today where like everything's
Where they had to go out and do the big presentations
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
personalities.
yeah. So I think he got into that position prior to that. Now it's like, I mean, fuck, you become a CEO of a company. You have to have a face. You have to have an image. You have to have presence. It's totally different than it was a few
It would
years
be hard
ago.
to be anything if you didn't have a face.
Well, I say face. I mean a face.
No, I know.
I say a face that people want to look at.
Oh my hell!
You get what I'm saying? You gotta be
Yeah,
photogenic.
I know. I'm just
You know.
taking a piss.
Yeah, I know. So I jumped to that news story just because
And now
you guys
he's lost his place.
you know,
And he's trying
No.
to find it.
No,
And now
listen,
Castle's gonna get lost
Listen.
going back.
listen. I'm a motherfucking rock star. Rockstar announces details of February 26th Red Dead update.
6 out of 10.
Fool's Gold added to free roam. Players compete to wear a suit of golden armor. Whoever takes the player gets points and becomes the wearer. 3 new showdown modes involving stealing loot and capturing and delivering bags. New horse races where you have to shoot at targets while you ride the course, and new fishing challenges. A new Evans repeater rifle and double barrel rare shotgun. Players' blips visibly will be reduced to 150 meters. Otherwise, it will only appear while the player is firing a weapon. The more hostile a player is, the bigger and more visible their blip on that map becomes. Plus, many other additionals to feuds and posse improvements. Got to jump back into Red Dead Online.
Yeah, I was thinking it's shame there's been so much going on. It sort of drops off of the rotation quicker than I thought it would.
I want to try the Fight Club you guys been talking about.
That's an easy sell. That's just a private match, and we all just fisticuffs.
Yeah. I mean, they fixed the matchmaking in that mode, so I don't think we can get on our
Son
own
of a
anymore,
bitch.
but we can just fucking go to a random spot and do it.
That's
It
true.
doesn't even
Like,
can be anywhere.
Is the online still officially in beta mode, or is it fully released?
Yeah, officially. It'll be in beta for the next year, probably. Just while they build it out, try and make
Yeah.
it fucking rival GTA with the mods. And I think whenever they launch a creator, that'll be when it comes out of beta.
yeah, that's
They've
gonna
done
take
all the
time.
official shit, then they launch the creator to the public and take it out of beta.
It's just gonna be so hard for them because people still want to play GTA. And like you said, Toast, like once they have a creator and they iron out all whatever they need to iron out. Like, I mean, I'm definitely down for jumping back into Red Dead. Shit, I still want to go back and like play some of the story shit. Like go after the fucking hunts and shit.
And get the better skills and stuff. Where are you on the campaign, Raz?
I'm still in chapter 4, sir. If I haven't played it in a couple weeks, I'm gonna jump back into it this week and try and finish it.
Miss it out.
Oh, I know. I'm savoring it. It's really good. I still know where I'm at, and I haven't forgot.
Yeah, you got past the Braithwaite Manor stuff, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I've said this before, but once you got past that, I don't know how you could stop playing, like put it down, sort of thing. Yeah.
You just gotta get back into it.
Oh, I'll get back into it. Yeah, I plan on playing it next week. For show.
Yeah. You ain't gonna fucking play that. You'll be playing Apex or fucking Anthem or maybe even Ark.
No.
But you won't be playing that.
Hey, don't become a ghost.
Oh my god.
Of the West.
Sick.
Ghost Wildlands gets a free update for its second birthday. Special Ops 4 will add a new PvE mode, a new class, and 2 new maps, the ability to change the time of day during the single-player campaign, 2 new PvP events. All will be released on February 27th. You guys all interested in Wildlands at all? Like, I still haven't finished the story.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the campaign. I want to finish the campaign.
Surf, you missed a trick. You should have said that this was getting released on February 29th, and he would have fucking...
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I just didn't think of that. So, but I mean, I think we said this before, haven't you? You got to give Ubisoft credit for supporting their games. I mean, it'd be so with Division 2 coming out just a couple of weeks after that, they could have just not bothered.
Yeah. But
well, not to derail, why do you... Division 2's coming out and they pulled Division 1 from Game Pass? Isn't that kind of... You think they would have left it in there a little bit to build the momentum for Division 2?
I think they already built the momentum. I think that was the marketing plan.
Well, I know, but just to leave it until...
Yeah. Plus, I think
the end of...
It was a much more expensive game for them to get on Game Pass than anybody else.
Yeah, the deal Microsoft had to make with them, like, there was probably no way that they were going to leave that game in there very long. They just, like, all Ubisoft wanted to do was get more people that haven't played it yet to enter, get an idea of what the game's like, get sucked in a little bit, and then be like, man, I guess I'll buy the second one. I don't want to, with it coming out within a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, from Microsoft's point of view, it was when they were doing all the fucking get 1 month for $1 thing. That's when the Division first launched.
That's right.
Like, even if it's 30% of the people forget to fucking cancel the auto renew, they're making a fucking fortune.
Well, isn't it now you can get 2 months of Game Pass for $2 or something? I saw.
Fuck knows.
I think that's what I saw. But anyway,
I think I've got like the next 18 months of Game Pass already locked up.
I got it until Surf quits.
And you told me when that deal was on. You got quite a while there.
I keep telling my...
How is it? Can you browse and download, or does Surf have to download for you to be able to download?
I can look at the... I can go to Game Pass, the Game Pass little channel or whatever you want to call it on the dashboard, and
Library.
Look. Yeah, I can look, and then when I click on a game, it'll tell me, install. Install.
Oh, so that must have changed.
Nah, just because EA Access is the one that works.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking of.
Like
yeah.
any games that are in the vault, the person at Hanky's has to download it so that the person is game sharing.
Yeah, I'd have to tell Surf to download Madden 19 if I wanted to try it. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the way that EA Access works.
I was telling my brother-in-law the other day because my nephew, he's getting more and more into video gaming, and I was like, dude, you just gotta get, like, for him, like, just get Game Pass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, just save him so much money.
Enough to keep him occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Fucking Netflix / what, Cartoon Network gaming sort of
Yeah.
thing. You're not going to get the fucking best of stuff, but you'll get classics and you'll get fucking
I think they added
news stream and stuff.
the two Batman remastered Batman games this month, didn't they?
I think they did, yeah.
That
Yeah.
and isn't
I think there's one of the Batman. What was the Batman, the game that was developed by somebody outside of Rocksteady? Because
That was Origins.
Is that on there?
No, they haven't remastered that one. I wonder why.
aren't they all?
But it is I
Don't keep going.
go ahead, Braz.
Nope, keep going.
I was saying it is in back compat Origins, but you have to have the disc. For some reason, you can't buy it on the store. I'm guessing that's some sort of licensing issue with the Batman license. They can't sell it anymore.
Yeah.
But if you can find the
music bullshit.
360 discs anywhere, you can download it and play it back
Yeah.
compat.
Didn't what was it? Lost Planet, whatever, just released not too long ago too, along with Batman.
Yeah, Lost Planet's in there as well. Yeah.
Isn't it
I want to play Lost
Release.
Planet.
What is Lost?
Lost Planet?
Lost Planet was a good
1,
game.
2,
That's
and
one.
I think there was like 2 more. There's like 4 total or something like
Yeah.
that, isn't there?
What was the name of the game you got me for Secret Santa Surf? Like
Oh, that was
Not- Planets
of
Have
Eyes, was it?
Eyes? No.
The Planet of Eyes or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
Just fucking in my head when
Platformer.
they said Lost Planet, I was thinking that. I don't know what Lost Planet is.
Well, some things that are lost. Overkill's The Walking Dead, not a zombie yet.
Sake.
Oh my god!
The developer has come out to say that the game's has not been canceled, but only postponed, and they will share news soon. Early in the week, PlayStation users received an email saying Starbreeze, the publisher, had told Sony the game was canceled and they were pulling the pre-order from the store and canceling all existing pre-orders. Ouch! Like, it's not canceled, but yeah, that's.
I mean, it definitely was at one point. I mean, PlayStation wouldn't have cancelled all the pre-orders
No.
if they weren't pretty sure it was cancelled.
Yeah, that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Like them trying to be like, "Oh, it's not canceled. We don't want to sound that bad." And that game has gotten so much terrible fucking reviews and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think fucking what Ryan was hyped for it. I mean, it looked fucking, from the trailers, they looked like amazing.
Yeah.
Graphical quality and all that shit. And then it just turned out it was like fucking like Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
E3 demo.
Yeah.
It looked so much better than it actually was.
Yeah.
Although it was
As
like
Organic says,
Watch
Walking
Dogs
Dead
wasn't
was
anywhere
Crackdown.
near that. Like it looked so good. Like the graphical shit. It's just basically a fucking Left 4 Dead clone, isn't it? And the Walking Dead universe.
State
Left
of
4 Dead
Decay.
clone. Left 4 Dead clone in the Walking Dead universe, but not as well done as Left 4 Dead. Like a half-assed Left 4 Dead is what it is.
So what we're saying is just basically cashing on the Walking Dead
Yeah,
franchise.
100%.
Yeah. Because fucking. Do you guys watch Walking Dead?
Yeah, I do. My wife and I have to
No, I
watch
never got
this
into
week's
it.
episode still. We'll probably watch that tomorrow night.
Yeah, I've not fucking watched that either. But what is it? Is it Netflix or getting the fucking 3 movies that are spinning off, or are they actually coming to cinema?
I would
clue.
think that they would probably
'Cause-
go to a service over actual cinema.
Supposedly dealing with Rick's stories in a trilogy of movies or some shit.
Oh yeah. Rick
Rick's future.
is supposed to get a spin-off. So I think that's going to go. I don't think that's going to go to a theater or a cinema. I think that will actually go to, if AMC is not going to flip the bill, it's gonna go to like Netflix or Hulu or something. You know what I mean?
I think they're missing a trick there though, because I think that could actually do well in a cinema.
Oh.
Like you've got a fucking nuts fan base.
If they did like a trilogy, fuck yeah. If they did a Morgan
That's supposedly
trilogy
what they're
and a
doing.
Rick trilogy, it would do great.
Yeah.
Well, that will be it for the news. Let's get into community questions. First question comes from our buddy Tony, and he wants to know. He's stating he's been here for a few months, and he's just wondering how, wondering, did you guys meet by gaming and start the podcast? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? How long do you guys...
Blah, blah, blah.
So pretty much...
That's it?
So pretty much, I'm drunk, man. So pretty much, he's just wondering, how did we all meet? Was it by gaming? And is that how we started
How
the
long
podcast?
do we expect the podcast to last?
Yeah, how long do we expect to last? Because he knows everyone always says as long as we have listeners, but how long do you guys think you can continue going if you stay at the same rate? I'm gonna say personally, well, first, how we all met, we pretty much all met through the X1 Bros. Gotta give them credit there. I would say that's Toast. That's where I met you, and eventually met Surf and Roz, and then
I think I met Surf and Raz through you though.
yeah,
On Division or something.
yep, through the Division, yeah.
Division. Yep.
So that's how we all met, and how we started the podcast was Roz was just like, "Hey, you guys want to do a podcast?" Pretty much, and that's pretty much how this thing whole started. And then we just like rolled with it.
How long do you think? How long are you going to keep podcasting, Castle?
Me?
Realistically.
Realistically?
Yeah, well, you're talking. I've just got around everybody.
No. Well, for 16 ounce, I would say podcasting wise, I'll do it until you guys don't want to. To be honest, I enjoy it. I don't know. It's just it's a hobby of mine at this point, and I enjoy doing it. Sometimes throughout the week, like the four of us are like so busy that this is the only time that we actually get to talk to each other. So it's a good way to stay in touch with each other as well. I like doing, I don't know, I just like doing podcasts. I do have few like a semi plan to do like a solo podcast, but it's nothing at all related to video gaming.
Here's the fucking self-promotion.
Yeah, here we
No,
go.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's like months down the line, dude. That's months down the line. But I would never like fucking ditch you guys to do something selfishly for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you all know that's true because you guys know me. By this point, I would hope you know me. But no, yeah, I'll do this until like you guys don't want to, pretty much. Or until like I get, if I start pulling my hair out or something, I might quit. But other than that, I've been having fun every week, so keep doing it until it's not fun is my plan.
Cool.
You got anybody else want to talk?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go.
Anybody else? How long are you guys doing it? Because we've answered everything
Yeah.
else.
I'm just like Castle. It's a hobby. Hobbies are
Raz will be quitting next
no
week.
suck it. No, it's a hobby. Hobbies are fun, and I like gaming's a hobby. I do that, and I'll keep doing it until like I know he said like everyone says listeners, and that I'm grateful for all our listeners. Don't get me wrong, but it's a hobby and it's something I enjoy doing and talking with you guys about and interacting with the community and whatever. And just as long as when it becomes stagnant or boring and I feel like I want to do something else or whatever, then that's when it'll quit or whatever. But I haven't reached that or even felt that point, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I know my wife gets irritated or whatever because we record on Friday nights or whatever, and that's why we made the deal where I'll do every other week, so to make her happy and spend time with her and the kids, and then you guys the next week, just, you know. But she knows the hobbies I like. Like, she started a new hobby, which she shouldn't have, and that's the brewing the beer, because I've already looked at the expensive equipment to turn the fucking garage into a big old freaking brewery. You know what I mean? But no, like, the gaming she supports, which she supports, but, and, how do you put it? She
reluctantly supports.
Yeah, she wants to support
Grudgingly.
and love what I do and show me that she does, but then wants, you know, the spend time with me part, in which I try to do during the week, but, you know, her life, or not life, but her job is crazy with the clients and stuff she has with her profession and stuff. So there's a few nights during the week where she does that and then does her job at evenings because the clients she meets and stuff are out of state, so she has to do it online and when it meets their time and stuff. And so, like, during the week, you know, we hardly see each other. So then when Friday hits, it's like, oh, she'll say, like, let's go on a date or something. And they're like, oh, you're recording tonight. And then my kids will be like, oh, you're recording tonight. What, you know, come on, Dad, and stuff. So that's when, like, over Christmas break and stuff, I made this agreement with them. I'll do every other week. And that helps me keep it going and loving what I'm doing. I mean, I'm like Castle. This is a hobby I love. I love talking to you guys. I love bullshitting about games and beer and life. You know, I mean, I've made some few friends here, but I feel like I can talk to life with you guys more than anyone. If you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
Like life. I've had some stuff come into my life, and I've talked to you guys about, which nobody else knows about. And, you know, I feel confident in you guys, and just, yeah, we've never met in person or whatever, but there's just, it's a different kind of, I mean, I'm pretty sure if we met in real life, it'd still be the same, but it's just a different bond I have with you guys and want to keep doing this. But I love my family too and everything. So it's like, I have that family / friends, if you know what I mean. So family one week, friends another week. Yeah. And I don't want to break that. And then we came together with that. It's just that agreement, and I'll keep doing this until, like, a Castle, like, you guys get pissed off or whatever, tell me to fuck off or whatever. I'll keep doing it until it's a boring hobby.
Next week.
Suck it, Toast. I won't be here next week. It's my off week. So is that what you're getting at, Toast? Gosh.
I was gonna, when we get pissed off.
No. I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, I know we all have real life. This isn't our full-time job, and it's a hobby. It's a fun hobby I enjoy doing. I enjoy getting together and talking with you guys, and I'll just keep doing it until it just is no fun for me anymore.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
you're good.
A hobby's fun. I love the viewers.
Right.
Okay,
Raj, you're good.
I'm drunken rant or whatever you want to call it.
You are. We got to cut you off because you're repeating yourself.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, go, Surf.
Surf.
Okay, Surf's coughing up a lung. Toast.
I'm gonna sum up everything Raz said in one word. It'll be until it's not fun anymore for me, which I think is what Raz was saying.
Yeah, that's 100% what he was saying.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm passionate about this shit. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
You're good, bud. Oh dear.
Toast, what about you, man?
Right. There's a little bit to expand on why I started the podcast. Like, we all met at X1 Bros, but although fucking I still love X1 Bros, I feel they lost the closeness within the community as they got bigger, which is just an inevitable thing.
Mhm.
And I missed that fucking community feeling, so I wanted to make a community, like, fucking not to resemble that, but just a community of my own sort of thing. As far as how long I think I'll last, like, fucking every couple of weeks I wake up at fucking 1:45 in the morning and think, fuck this, suck my plums, I'm going to quit.
Suck my plums.
And then the times where the times where we don't fucking get, like, he's already said, like, sometimes if we're that busy we won't even fucking get to speak to each other, like, but never mind game. That's the sort of worst times for me, because this, like, is all about the fucking community for me, basically. Like, as long as a community that's actively gaming together, I'll do it. And whenever we're not actively gaming together is when I lose a little bit of the fucking love for it, sort of thing. Like, I only do it for the community, I don't do it for fucking some dream of fucking making it big or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to quit
there's no
my
way
job,
I'm going to make
man.
it big. The amount of fucking people I've insulted, like, nobody's going to take me on. Like, Microsoft going to take me on after I've told them that Major Nelson's a pedo and fucking.
I'm here to quit my
That's
job,
just- That's not going to happen.
to quit my good fucking job, and do this for the rest of my life. Sorry, Toast. Didn't mean to cut you
but-
off.
Nah, it's fine. That's fucking. I don't know how long I'd keep doing it. As long as I keep gaming, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down to do it. As long as there's an active community, I'm down to do it. 'Cause, I mean, our numbers of fucking. I didn't expect the numbers that we have now.
True. True.
It's fucking
And numbers are just
well into the 4 digits monthly or something, isn't it now?
yeah. Numbers are just numbers too. Like
Yeah.
you could.
The only thing that's fucking disappointing is that means there's, like, what, 5% of the listeners are on Discord, so how about we get that to 10% or 15% or 20%? Fucking join the Discord. The link will be in the show notes.
Good plug.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see more people. I agree with Toast right there. More people join the Discord active. Play games with us all, yeah.
I mean, fucking going on retention rates and all that sort of shit, like, when you look at the amount of people that are in things like, I think I've spoken about this before, the people that are in Giant Bomb's Discord is, like, a fucking tiny percentage of the listeners and all that sort of shit, so it makes sense, but sometimes I'd just like to see more fucking of the listeners join the Discord. What's the next question?
Well,
'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
Surf
what's
did it.
happening.
Is. Never mind.
Yeah, Surf said until he retires.
Which will be next
No,
year.
it's
Not next year.
Not anymore. You fuckers. Yeah, it's like
Next question comes from Milk.
I'm out of it.
Mark. Oh fuck, how do you say that last name?
Oh my gosh.
Mike Ybarra.
Mike.
Oh, come on.
Mike Ibarra is getting shit for calling out game reviewers that give bad reviews while not knowing how to play the game. What are your thoughts? I
I
think
saw that shit.
it shows you what happens when anti-pinters what?
What are they,
have
12 ounces?
control.
This is something they came up with.
Oh, anti-pinters have
when
control
we were
of game
talking.
reviews. Would we get better reviews if other devs from other companies reviewed each other's games? I don't think other devs from other companies should review each other's games because they're competing against each other in the long run, right?
Yeah, I think that bit at the end is a straight no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That would be.
I think it'd be like if we'd get better reviews if people were just being honest and not want their fucking numbers or viewers to go up. You know what I mean? If it was straight up
Mhm.
honest. Because no, I don't think you should get shit for calling out.
But I mean, you get the things, like, relating to his question I was talking about. Remember that fucking Cuphead
Yeah.
reviewer that couldn't even get
Oh,
out
the
of the
guy-
tutorial level?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't do the tutorial.
So, and then you got turn around and give the game a bad review because you're shit at gaming. I think that's the sort of thing he's getting at. Like, if a game's difficult and the reviewers shit at it, and then they say it was too hard, blah blah blah. Like, it's not really accurately reflecting this. Like, I wouldn't go in and review a fucking Dark Souls game because I'm going to get fucking killed a million times. I don't know the mechanics of the system.
Well, I'm not going to go in and review a JRPG. Hello. You know what I mean?
I was just like, it's got the word Japan, and I hate it.
It's...
But no. Yeah, same thing. Like, if you go into a game and you're just not good at it, you shouldn't just turn around and give it a bad review. Like, if it still has great, like, you could be shit at something. You could be bad at a game, but still like acknowledge, like, man, the controls are really good at this. You know, like, this game looks good. The controls are good. The mechanics are good. Yada yada. Like, I just suck at it. Doesn't mean you have to give it a bad review. You know.
Yeah.
So I get his point.
Like, did you fucking did you see the tweet from like?
Yeah,
no,
I
I
saw
didn't.
it.
I didn't.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was basically a PC gamer done a review and talked about oh no, it wasn't PC gamer, that's my bad. It was somebody else who he didn't want to name. He just used PC gamer's review as an example for some reason in a quote tweet. But the guy reviewed the game, gave it a bad review, complaining about all sorts of shit, and then I think towards the end of it, he said he didn't even know how to do a combo.
Yeah, he didn't know how to do a combo.
So like, if you're playing a game long enough to fucking review it and you've not explored how to do a combo in it, which is like a basic, like a building block of the fucking combat for Anthem. Like, everybody in this fucking podcast has played it for fucking much less time than it would take to do a full playthrough and review it, and we know how to do combos.
Yeah, shit. What, Toast, you and I earlier today, we played for like an hour together, and it was just like, you were just like, hey, I'm going to freeze this guy. Try this. And I tried out my different weapons until I figured out what made a combo.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, 20 minutes.
Then, I mean, if you read the description of the weapon as well, like when you're in the forge, it tells you if it's if it applies a combo effect and things like that. Like, there's icons that fucking denote whether it's going to prime or if it's going to activate a combo.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. Don't be a prick reviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's just an issue with games being dumbed down now. People just expect, probably what he expected was the game to pause and a little thing to come up says, to do a combo.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I have to say, don't be a shit reviewer just to get likes and subscribers. You know what I mean? Don't be...
Yeah, that exists as well.
Fucking twit.
I mean, the other side of the argument is there's no tutorial that tells you how to do a combo. Which is fucking a bad thing for Anthem's point of view. But as soon as I've fucking played the game, like the VIP fucking demo for the limited time I got in an hour. Somebody done something, I hit them, and it popped up saying combo and done a shitload of damage.
And it was like...
I then fucking looked into that and figured out how the fuck to do it.
Like, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Let's figure this out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they make it really clear when one happens. So,
and personally...
Unless you can't fucking read.
Even if you're not the one doing it.
And personally, that's more fun. Like, something organic like that. Like, it just happens while you're playing and you just go, oh, fuck, how'd that happen? Let me try to figure out how to do that. That's more fun than just, like, all of a sudden the screen pauses while you're, like, flying in the air or sprinting. And then it's like, this is how you do a combo. You know, like...
Yeah. I'm sure is a tooltip or some shit that pops up at some point saying fucking if there's somebody's under a status effect, you can use a fucking detonator move to activate a combo. But I turned the tooltips off.
It might even tell you in that Cortex thing at the end, because there is a gameplay section at the end, isn't there? Hints and tips. It might even be in there.
Yeah. Because, I mean, going back to fucking a couple of gens ago, you would have just opened the fucking instruction manual.
Yeah, you would have read the book.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some people in games are so averse to pressing the pause button and looking at the thing, whereas they wouldn't have fucking thought twice about opening the instruction book that came with a game years ago. I think it's just a different mindset nowadays as well, sort of feeds into it.
So we're all in agreement that, like, if someone just doesn't know how to play the fucking game at all, that they shouldn't be the ones reviewing it.
Oh yeah, I think if you're reviewing a game, you should be able to play it.
Yeah, review a game you'd like or know, or not like, but just a game you are comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a first-person shooter guy, review a fucking first-person shooter.
I'm not the biggest IGN fan, but they always do a good job of anyone doing a review. It's always a guy that plays that style of game. Gotta give them credit on that. Might not agree with their reviews all the time, but at least it's someone that plays that style of game, that understands that style of game. Like, that's what you gotta do. And with that, let's move on to the next question, which comes from catsarefunny.com.
Oh my gosh, organic
Adventure.
You little brick.
What are some games from this generation that you feel like were over-promised and under-delivered? Obviously, there are strong feelings on Anthem and Crackdown. If you look at Crackdown from 2015, it was rough, but the tech was pretty amazing. And although many are saying it's fun, it's not what we were promised. Anthem, on the other hand, has stayed pretty low-key. While I don't think they set the bar high, I do think they will turn it into something that does set the bar high for the future. I do, however, think EA made the mistake of how they released it early on PC and allowed the review embargo to end before the essential day one patch, which we touched on that earlier, that the day one patch should have been applied for the early access people so that you wouldn't have these shitty reviews right off the bat. Games that I felt, he already named Crackdown, which I enjoy. Don't get me wrong. I've been enjoying playing the campaign, but it's definitely not what we thought we were going to get. You know what I mean? Destiny 2, I'm going to say personally, today is a much better game. I get that. I enjoyed it the past month I played it or whatever. But when it launched, I was expecting everything that they improved in Destiny 1 applied already and start semi-improvement. Didn't have to be 100% improvement, but it was just got through the campaign and then did a couple little extra things at the end, and it was just well, this is bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was a letdown for me.
For me, the thing that was a letdown was, although I still enjoyed it, First Division, when it launched, it got made into a fucking much better game 2 years down the line.
Yeah, sort of true.
But at launch, it was pretty shit. The story was lacking. Yeah, fucking
Dark Zone.
That was another one that got fucking bullshit about. It looked so much better in the previews, and then when you actually played it, it didn't quite live up to the hype, the graphics and everything. Even the UI change, the UI stuff that they showed in all the previews, being able to overlay the map and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that map thing was amazing. That never happened.
It didn't actually come into the actual launch, so that would be the game for me.
Surf, what about you?
I suppose, even though I didn't find it as bad as other people, I guess I would have to admit that the Halo 5 campaign was a big disappointment for most people. And it definitely was not what they advertised. The advertising for that campaign was a complete lie to the story. The advertising was brilliant. They had that podcast and everything. And it sounded like it was going to be a really interesting, great story about the Master Chief being hunted.
Good point.
And it just didn't turn. It just wasn't that. So, the
shit
Halo
about
5
the build up to
campaign
that game, wasn't there? Trailers.
Dude, there was an entire podcast that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and It was a brilliant podcast. It was so
and then
good.
you played that game, and I was like, man, the podcast was like so much better than the game.
Haven't played it yet. But, Surf, wouldn't it be that Master Chief is supposed to be like 8-9 feet tall, but every fucking scene you see him in, he's like 6'6"?
I must admit, we were discussing this last week. He seems to be shrinking.
All Spartans are supposed to be.
Every game he seems.
All Spartans are supposed to be
gets a bit
7 foot
shorter.
and above, I think. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
and he's
Yeah,
not
we
even
were
in the
discussing
cutscenes. He
it.
looks like he's like 6'2".
About 5'8".
Yeah.
foot.
I mean, he's shrinking. He definitely is shrinking in Halo 4. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't as upset with Halo 5 campaign as other people were, but it was a huge disappointment.
You didn't enjoy that fucking great moment where Locke and Master Chief fight?
Spoilers!
That was a badass cut.
No.
That was a badass cut
No.
scene, but that was the best bit in it, I think.
Was it the best or was it the most disappointing?
Well, no, it was a good cut scene, but it was too
Yeah.
short. That was
Yeah.
it. That was that whole advertising campaign
Yeah, it
swung
ruined it.
around to a 30-second.
What was the name of that podcast? Because Roz, you should listen to that podcast. It's really fucking good.
Oh, I'll have to dig it
I have
up.
to look it up too.
Yeah,
Look
it
it
was
up,
all
I'll
about
listen to
Oni,
it.
wasn't it? And
Yeah.
the truth. Yeah, it was
So,
really
like,
good.
it takes-
about 10 episodes or so.
What it was like a journalist pretty much like investigating everything going on up to what leads to Halo 5, the events in Halo 5. And like the voice acting and everything's so fantastic. And that podcast had me so pumped up for that game that when I played that game, I was just kind of like, man, this really fucking sucks.
Yeah, it was all about sort of the Master Chief being framed for attacking a conference and only trying to cover up that they were kidnapping kids to turn them into Spartans.
Yeah, it was
And
great.
Parents trying to find out what happened to their kids. It was really, really good.
Huh.
All right, Roz, what about you?
My most disappointing, what was it, game or whatever? I can't remember.
This generation, yeah.
This generation.
I'm going to say, like, The Division. Because I played the alpha and the beta, and then it turned into totally something fucking different at launch. You know what I mean? Or did you guys never played that?
Yeah. No,
Did you guys play the
I
alpha
gotcha.
or the beta?
I didn't play
You didn't
either.
play
so
either? Yeah,
I played the beta.
No.
Man, the alpha, when I played the alpha, I played with some randos and stuff, and I was super pumped about that game. And then the beta came out, and I was like, all right, you know, they changed some stuff. And then when the game released, I was like, this isn't what the fucking alpha was. The alpha was way better than the fucking launch game. You know what I mean? It was just the way the game played, and everything. Just they totally like I don't know, man. It was like redone. The alpha was way, 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 way different than the final launch of the game. It was just like mind blown. Like, wow, they fucking changed it that much, you know?
Yeah.
So the Division was for me, but I still enjoyed the Division. It was that moment from the alpha to the final that just fucked it up. Not fucked it up, but just was like, wow, they
made it a little disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, It was like a 360 turn in a way.
Cool. We got one last question, and we kind of spoke about this earlier, and it's pretty much Organic just wants to know, do you think that Crackdown 3 would have been canceled if Game Pass did not exist? Because Crackdown has always been one of the main games displayed during the advertisement. I 100% think it would have probably been canceled if they weren't implementing, if they didn't already, because maybe like the time they came out with this Game Pass idea, they didn't have like the first parties to tease as part of like what you'll get in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it probably would have got canceled.
Yeah, probably more
Well,
likely.
But
I think it's also tied into the fact that I just don't think they could have cancelled another game after cancelling Fable Legends and Scalebound.
I really
don't
wish
think
they
they
didn't
would've.
cancel Scalebound. God damn it.
I think where it's released. Okay, it's released now, and what next year we're supposed to get new consoles, supposedly. Air
Mhm.
quote.
Yeah.
I think they would have delayed it till the launch of the new console.
I think that would have killed the game even more if they did that.
I think it probably would have, but I think they would have done it and delayed it till then to be a launch game. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think I can agree with you on that
You don't
one.
think so?
I think they knew that. I don't think they knew that game isn't a launch game.
Yeah.
That isn't a game that tries.
Well, from what I
to
played, it
entice
could
you
be a
into buying
launch
new
game.
console.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but it'd be a launch game.
No,
An Xbox One launch
Yeah.
game, not a fucking
Not
next
a
generation.
next gen game, a launch game, dude. No.
it's that
Souped
launch
up
games rely
360
on
coming at
how
you.
stunning the game looks. Yeah, no, I don't think it definitely was never a contender for a launch game.
I don't know.
And with that, let's just jump into Game Pass Game Club. We gotta get this
Sure,
thing moving.
let's do it.
So we've been playing Sunset Overdrive, and what are you guys thinking? You still enjoying it?
Yeah, loving every minute. It's better than I remember.
I'm enjoying it. The only thing that's pissing me off, I don't like. I was telling Organic this the other night. I don't like when you go back to the little brewery or whatever with that dude where you got to bring him the ingredients and you got to defend the
Yeah,
base.
yeah.
That's the only part
That
that's
shit
annoying
is
the fuck out of me.
Like your ads.
That's the
Yeah.
only part that's annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose.
You know, you got to set up the little things to help defend.
Set up your
Yeah, the
traps, and
traps.
like fucking yeah.
That's
That's the only thing.
I got pissed the
That's
other
the
night.
only
I
thing
was
that's.
like, shut it off.
I agree with you. I did that like once or twice. And yeah, I feel it. It's just like I don't feel like doing this. Like if we've been through this, I understand the concept. Just let me come build amps when I want to build amps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
What did you think of the Dragon boss fight? I loved the soundtrack on that bit. I've forgotten how good that bit
That was good. I don't know. I liked fighting Mr. Fizzle more.
Mr.
Fizzy.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
Fizzy.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
yeah.
I have to say he was
And
so far that's like my favorite boss ever, Mr. Fizzy.
Because of all the curse words he throws at you.
Oh no,
Just goes
he was
nuts.
he was just so I don't know. He was fun. He was fun to whoop
funny.
his ass and him talking shit to you and everything. It was great to whoop his ass. That's what I don't know. Just the talking shit. Yes,
Yeah.
I guess you'd say yes and everything.
so, what did you think of the LARPers?
That is my favorite part of the entire fucking game. Always been my
good.
favorite part of the fucking game. They did such a good
I
job.
love
Such a good job at making fun of
that bit where you got to protect them while they're getting the bark off the trees,
Yeah.
and you got the minstrels singing.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
I liked it that I found out that what's her name from that what is it, the Boy Scouts, I guess you want to say, Girl Scouts or whatever. She was fucking shit up.
Oh, Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that train bit. Did you enjoy the train section?
No.
The
No.
train?
Took me like
No?
5 times.
Were you getting knocked off the tracks and shit constantly?
No, just to get the right
Right
weapon to
on,
blow up
yeah.
the engines.
Oh,
What did it
oh
for
yeah,
me.
you Dirty Harry, man.
I used
That's
Dirty Harry and the AK-47 looking
Flaming
like thing.
compensator. Oh yeah, AK-47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used the Dirty Harry to knock those out.
Yeah, there's good stuff in that one. It's really good.
I mean, it's still a great game. It still looks like I'm still getting over like how great the game looks too, for how old it is. And then I don't know. It's just such a fun game. Yeah, I know I say this every time we talk about this, but I just feel like it got overshadowed, and Microsoft sort of dropped the ball on a marketing campaign and all that shit. But God, this is such a fucking good game.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing for me is just the humour that stands out. It's just fucking so like the scripting and everything is so good.
Yeah.
all the fourth wall breaking and stuff is brilliant.
I like dying just to see what the way it's going to transport me back.
Replaying it.
Oh yeah, the respawns are fantastic.
See, replaying this, it makes me disappointed that Spider-Man didn't have more of that humour put in, because it could have been.
Yeah, it's
because like Peter Parker's a fucking snarky wee dick anyway.
Yeah.
He's like a wee funny
Yeah,
guy.
the fit his character.
So they could have made it better, but they didn't deliver as much of it in Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man's still a great game, but I just think they could have added a little bit. Like, Surf, you've played it.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. It's very more straight down the middle humour, isn't it? It's just sort of the Spider-Man humour you'd get in a movie. Just the odd wisecrack from him, rather than the really, really, really good foul mouth stuff you came off of this game. It's miles better.
Nice.
I think for me, it's the fourth wall breaking stuff I love.
So great.
Like in that dragon boss fight, where you finally kill it, you sort of pull the your power up screen off your HUD, don't you? And stab him in the head with it. It's just little sessions like that make me laugh.
Yeah.
What's your favourite respawn animation?
Oh my.
I like the classic looking behind and like banging the camera like a jukebox kind of thing.
But it does that every time you start up the game, doesn't it? That's like his default.
Yeah, I still like that one though.
Back in. Oh yeah, no, it's brilliant. That's another fourth wall thing, isn't it? Like knock the camera back. Respawns after you die. I'm trying to think.
I like the one where what are the ones that had the juice? What are they called? Well, they pull up in the van and then toss your ass out.
Oh, I know the one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they pull up in a transit zone and just throw you out the back.
Yeah, like the one where I like that one, and the one where you've probably been probed by aliens when they drop your ass off.
Oh yeah, that one's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. I wonder how many there are.
I don't know. I've enjoyed the hell out of every one of them.
And of course,
I quite like the Portal one.
Portal one was good.
Portal one's good too.
But my favourite's got to be the Ring one. Have you guys seen that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
You crawl out a TV.
Oh yes,
fuck
yes.
no, I haven't gotten that one.
Yeah,
fuck, that'd be awesome.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I like that one. I like when you plunge down in a rocket.
There's a YouTube video.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a zombie. I think there's one where you turn up in a DeLorean, isn't there? I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember that one. There's the one where you walk out a coffin where you like
good.
ninja rope down or abseil down sort of thing.
Mission Impossible thing. Is there one where you burst out of an egg?
Yes.
One where you pop out a mummy coffin as well. It's pretty good.
Yep.
And we do have
one of my favorite.
Die just to see what's coming next. There's a shit ton of them. I have to say though, the one guys that the trash can where they respawn people or whatever, they come out of the dumpsters.
Mm-hmm.
The big
the scabs,
whatever.
Spawners.
Yeah, the spawners.
The spawners.
The guys with the trash cans, they fucking piss me off.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to kill them with what gun and stuff, and I finally unlocked some new guns so I could take them out and
set them on fire, and then Dirty Harry.
Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, best combo.
Finally figured out what Wednesday night or Thursday night or something.
And they show you that at the very beginning of the game, but like it's an easy like thing to forget about. But like it is definitely the best combo on that fucking monster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, feedback from the community.
What did you?
Oh, go ahead, Surf. Sorry.
So I was just going to say, what did you guys think about the bit with the crane? I enjoyed it, but I thought it went on a bit too long.
Yeah, I think they could have ended it a little early.
Yeah, they could have.
I think everything different they do in this game. I always think it goes on too long, or it's not quite as good because just the base game I enjoy so much, like the movement.
Yeah.
So like whenever they do the flying bullshit or the train or fucking the crane, it's
Yeah, you just want to get back out grinding and jumping around. Yeah, because it's so much fun.
I thought I was trying to. Well, go ahead, Kessel.
No, I felt like out of anything, the crane was the only one that I felt like was drawn out way too long. Like, I felt like the crane was actually drawn out way too long. But that's the only thing that's the only thing so far in this game that I felt drawn out to me.
Yeah, just let me move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it goes on and it's like you end up having to fight off about 5 of the big Herkers, don't you? It's like, oh god, yeah, can't just finish.
I have to say, for the crane part, where this is my first playthrough, I was trying to figure out, I was just like, smash the fucking wall, and then you smash the pile of whatever the fuck they're called, right? And then it opens up. Oh, fuck. You start smashing people. To me, yeah, I thought it was too long. I wish it was just like smash a few, everything else, and then smash the door open and then go in and do it. I thought for the first time playing through, I thought it was too long.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like, we got smash over here, smash back here before they pop on you too and all that shit. And I just...
Yep.
Because I was trying to figure out what to do first before I smashed the wall. I was like, why the fuck am I not just smashing the wall? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was annoying to me.
Gameplay mechanics.
Oh my gosh.
All right, feedback from the community. We got info from Organic, and he wanted to say that he doesn't have much to add this week in terms of story progression, but I do have more feelings on the world. Before starting my replay of this game, I would have rated Spider-Man much higher than Sunset based on memory of it. The more I play the game, the world is really blowing me away from a design perspective. You look at other open world games like GTA, Spider-Man, The Witcher, and the worlds are all amazing, but based off of cities or source material, Sunset is completely original from the ground up. You can tell every piece of architecture had a thought behind it in terms of look and function, while on the previous checkpoint, I really hated the flying mission, and the jet train was short but great.
Fuck.
While good.
No.
Go, Russ.
Fuck that mission. That was the one we talked about last week, right? Fuck that mission.
Yeah. While it
Keep
pretty
going.
much felt like it was on rails, it is still granted a lot of freedom on how you branched off. This playthrough has been nice to go back and notice all the little things. I'm not going to read the next thing because I can tell that he was trying to trick me. We're good. Thanks for your input, Organic. I have to agree with him. Like, the more I play this game, the more I realize, man, they put a lot of thought into every little design of this open world,
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Every place you can grind, every place, everything. Like, it's just nuts.
Yeah, you can get around that world without ever touching the floor, really.
So if you want to take place in the Game Pass Game Club, come join our Discord. Or just play the fucking games we talk about on this podcast that we're going to do and talk about, and you can talk about it too.
And send feedback.
Yep.
Player.
In regards to other things we're going to be doing, we're going to be playing some football. Toast, tell them about the Madden tournament.
Football?
Yep. With Madden going fucking onto the vault, we're going to do a one-day only tournament. So we're going to ask about Discord, see what sort of dates people can play, and then put up a poll to decide. It'll be like a one-day tournament with a $25 prize to the winner playing
Draft champions, right?
Draft champions.
Okay.
Yep. Draft champions. Depending on the numbers, it'll probably be single elimination, but if we get fucking not many, we'll do double elimination. Just a simple bracket sort of thing, and try to get it knocked out within like fucking a day. If there's too many numbers, we might do it over a weekend or some shit, but we'll poll people and we'll find out what works out best for people. So just check Discord. There'll be a poll up for the next week or so after we've figured out initial dates. So the earliest it'll be is next weekend, I guess.
All right. Sounds good. You guys got anything else you want to talk about or say before we sign off on this bitch?
I had something, but I forgot. Yeah. No, I'm good.
All right, guys. Well,
good.
this will end episode 65 of the 16 Ounce Gaming Podcast. Please come give us a follow over at, join us on Discord. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming, on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Review us on iTunes. Tell your friends about us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. Cheers.
Peace.
Later, suckers! Yeah,